Greetings and salutations. Shit. Greetings and salutations, people. Happy Sunday. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. Okay, l- let's start here at the top. Um, I still feel mean. I'm still tired. I have yet to see my attitude adjuster yet, so my attitude has not been adjusted. Uh, I saw the ultimate attitude adjuster this morning. That would be Jesus. Uh, so I just got a little bit of decorum. I had a little bit. Um, so I'm gonna try this Circle Atlanta shit. Now, I would like the record to reflect that I was absolutely 100% correct when I said it would be 6 to 8 weeks before we got the next episode. Everybody was like, no, they've been putting them out so fast, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what you're talking about. Let the record reflect. Hold on. Look me in my face when I say this. I was absolutely correct. Yep, absolutely correct. And then they dropped this fucking episode a couple days ago, and it is an hour and 35 fucking minutes long. I already know I'm going to be angry. I'm probably going to cuss out Jewel and B Hawk. I can feel it coming, and possibly the rest of the cast. I don't know. It depends on what the fuck happens in this episode. I'm telling you now, I'm feeling very Scorpio, very mean, very I don't have a filter. So y'all just gonna get this as real and raw. I'm not even going to try and filter this. I've already talked to someone from this show, and I prefaced this with saying, and I told them, I feel mean and chaotic in my spirit. This is not going to go well. I told them that, and they was like, "Let them have it." Oh well, what the fuck you say that for? It's Sunday, and do you hear how I'm cussing? That's how mean and chaotic I feel in my spirit, man. So I tried to warn them, but here we go. Let's get into the bullshit that is the Circle Atlanta, the retreat. Part 3, even though this should be the retreat part 2, because we never should have got that last fucking episode because it was absolute garbage and unneeded. But I digress. Let's get into it, shall we? I also want to preface this shit show before we even get started. I'm still on last time on this fucking show. Jewel, you are a shitty friend. To put your friend in a jackpot like this, I don't give a fuck. You are a shitty friend for putting your friend in a jackpot situation like this. For you to knowingly fly this child down here to confront this person that they have an issue with because you thought your friend had hands. You are a shitty friend. There is absolutely no way on God's green earth that I would put the person who I love and am very protective of, would I put them in a jackpot such as this with a bunch of stranger bitches that they don't know and one bitch who I know is on site with. You're stupid and you're not a good friend. Reevaluate your life choices. Okay? I ain't even seen shit yet. Let's go. Mulatto, I can tell you're not from for somebody who likes to talk a lot of and get angry a lot. Um, I don't understand why you don't understand what unsight means. Like that's where my confusion is. Why don't you know when a bitch says that it's on site? Like you's like, oh, I was hoping he could come in here and be civil and just be on some our side of the table shit. No, baby, because he told you with that broad, it's on site. So why you acting dumbfounded like you don't understand what words mean? Words mean things. Why are you acting like you don't understand what words mean, daughter? Okay, all right. Mulatto, you don't understand the concept of self-preservation, sweetheart. You don't know what that means. You don't know what that is. Sometimes the better part of valor when you have issues with rape. Okay, let me, because y'all gonna get some of that. Because I listen. I had to sit on a sofa for with a therapist for a good little while as a young person because I had a issue with rage. My issue of rage came up when my parents' marriage split up and how angry I was with my dad. And I got so angry I scared myself because I tried to kill his girlfriend. I tried to push her face through the windshield of a car. I got so angry and so violent, I scared myself. So I need you to understand that those of us who have issues with rage like that and are self aware, and we can feel when we're getting to a point where it's going to get really bad, we know to extricate ourselves from that situation. It is not for our benefit, it's so we don't hurt anyone else. It's not anybody running us off because that's not what it is. Maybe we just don't want to go to jail that day. Hmm? That ever occur to you? Maybe we are trying not to snatch somebody's life from them because we know that our rage, if it gets too far out of control, somebody can end up seriously hurt and or dead. So we actively decide to choose us and extricate ourselves from the situation. And the fact that y'all are not listening, you don't understand, and you seem to be unaware of what that is, and you're trying to talk this boy back into this house after he got his bed. He's like, I can feel myself getting violent. I've got to go. The mere presence of that boy. I'm sorry, because I know I think he's transgendered, and I'm sorry, her pronouns are she, her. I think she, her, and they, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm not going to misgender the child. And if I did, I do apologize because that wasn't my intention to misgender her. The issue is, bottom line, when you have those type of issues and you, like I said, you're self-aware, you will extricate yourself from the situation so as to cause the least amount of damage as possible to yourself and to that other person, because it takes a toll on the person who has the rage as well. It's not just that person may end up hurt. We might end up hurt and damaged in a way that cannot be healed. Okay? So I need y'all to understand, this is not just some cute, oh, don't let her run you off shit. These are real life consequences. Melly carries a gun. You hear what I'm saying? Now he had the foresight to know, put the gun in the car. Because when you have a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. Some of y'all gonna catch that. Ask your friend if you don't understand what I just said. Now, y'all gonna try to talk this baby back into this house. And y'all gonna get exactly what you're looking for. Because y'all don't understand that he was choosing the better. He wasn't being ran away. He was choosing the better part of valor in regards to this situation. And y'all just would not let it be. Not them steady trying to get this child to stay. Mulatto, you saying, oh, you stay out of her way, maybe she'll stay out of yours. It's wishful thinking, beloved. Because that is the sole purpose of this child being here, was to irritate and get up in the face of Melly. And why you acting dumb to the fact that you don't know that that's what this is? You know Jewel for her works. So why you acting like this is beyond her to have come to try and wreak havoc is beyond me. It is completely like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all saying? How you make okay. I have a migraine and I'm 11 minutes into this fucking thing. 11. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Again, I feel like nobody understands what the meaning of on site means. Like, Jewel literally said it wasn't even meet me outside in 5 minutes. It was a pull up, what's up, bop. Exactly, because it's on site. Like, I don't, like, why are you confused about what's happening here? Why, where's the confusion? Where's the confusion and the misrepresentation of what was going to happen? They have clearly been beefing with each other for quite a long time. And at this point, with the both of them, it is on site. So you got exactly what you wanted. Why is and Mulatto and Cash, y'all should have let Melly walk away. When he got in the car and said, I'm not going to do this, he said, I told y'all I feel violent. Let him drive away and get himself together. You never know. He could have calmed down enough to come back later on in the evening. But y'all just couldn't let that stand. No, you want to push it when he's in this heightened state. So you got what you got. I'm 12 minutes into this, and my review is longer than the 12 minutes I've been watching. Jesus Christ. No, what you screaming for now? Why he gotta go now? This is what you came for. This is what you wanted. So what you upset for? I'm confused. What you upset for? This is what you wanted. This is the whole purpose of you flying this child down here. You got just what you wanted. So I don't understand what you upset of. And who you finna fight? Who you finna fight, daughter? Who you finna fight? You mad you antagonized this man and got him to the point where he popped off and did exactly what he said he was going to do? Exactly what you were looking for him to do? Okay. Well, all right. I don't understand what the issue is. This black cisgendered man just put his hands on this transgendered femme. And you just said you was going to fight him. So what's your point? What is your point, beloved? You so concerned about it, you wouldn't have brought your transgendered femme friend who had an issue with this cisgendered man to this event in the first place to get the cat pulled back. So if you have an issue with what happened, look in the mirror, because you caused this. You set this up. You did this. You got the exact reaction you was looking for, and now you're gonna try and play victim. You can't cause a storm and then complain about the rain, beloved. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Okay, so here's what I heard. Blah, 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 whine, whine, whine. We're going to blame Melly even though we set him up for this. And we refused to let him leave. And we talked him back into this house where he told y'all I feel violent. And it's on site with this bitch. But no, y'all wouldn't let me just do any self preservation and get away from here. You wanted you. This is what you wanted, so you got what you wanted. You should be able to. I tried to have self control. I tried to extricate myself from this situation, and y'all kept chatting at me to come back in the house. And I came back in the house and did exactly what the fuck I told you I was gonna do before I left the house in the first place. So I don't. What is Imani Van Zant gonna do? That's my question. What is Also, let me be very clear. Mulatto said, "Oh, once you're above the age of 25, you should have some self control. You shouldn't be having violence and blah 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 and all of those things." Let me be very clear. I am 45 years old. Now, while I have had a lot of therapy for my rage issues, let me be very clear. The rage hasn't left. Okay, hasn't left. I just manage. I can manage and control it. However, there are certain things I'm actually going to get active and violent about immediately. I don't give a fuck how old I am. Hmm? Get sideways with my mama and see what happens to you. Do something to one of my kids. You even look cross eyed at one of my grandchildren. You go into the boneyard. I don't give a damn. Hear me? Y'all was on live when I was very clear with my son in law. Nigga, I'll kill you behind my daughter and them grandchildren. Don't play with people. Because people ain't playing with you. Not Amani trying to get to the bottom of this, and they're taking B Hawk. B Hawk is talking about how she was like, well, it's just like petty back and forth energy from the season prior. And Dante says, well, no, he said that you threatened him. He's like, I didn't threaten him. Insert clip. It's the petty energy for me. Insert clip of B Hawk talking about he was gonna chop him in the trachea and he ain't ready to scrap because he ain't about that life. Your face says differently. I don't. You getting popped in the face says something completely different than what you just said in this previous clip, beloved. Uh, you gonna have just what you say. not fucking mulatto, who was literally the one who talked him into coming back in this goddamn house, said, "Oh, it could have been handled differently." He tried to handle it differently, and you talked him into staying. Okay, I guess we just and again, nobody asked you, Mega Body, about any of this. It's nothing to do with you. Sit down and be quiet. Sit in the corner and be cute. That's what we need you to do. That's all. That's pretty much what you're good for. That's why you were invited to the party. Go sit in the corner and be cute. Thank you. Not Tevin saying somebody shouldn't put their hands on anybody when you jumped the fuck up in Melly B's face, talking about you was finna smack somebody. Uh, no. Maybe you should say that out the other side of that face. So it's an issue as long as it's somebody else doing it, but you can do it and it's fine. Is that what we're saying? Okay. Okay, during this useless scene with Dante and Eugene and the workout man, because why is this here? I am Dante and Dante is me. First of all, why the fuck are we up so early? Why are you talking to me? Why are we his face is my face? Because why is this happening? I am not a morning person. Please don't do, it's too much. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Why is this here? Why are we watching this? Why are we watching Poe Dante struggle through this freaking? Okay, we don't need this. That's why this freaking episode is an hour and 35 minutes. Cause okay, I'm done. I don't wanna. I'll okay. I'm gonna try and make it the next hour. I don't know what the hell they gonna say in the next hour. That's going. We gonna see. We gonna see. I hate. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Nobody gives a damn about this horseback riding, or that y'all the only ones that are still there. Nobody cares. Not one person cares. I'm putting this in 2 times speed because I don't have all night for this shit. Eugene, we don't care what your opinion about if Melly B should be a part of the circle. We don't care. The circle is over. The season is over. We don't care. We absolutely do not care. But Melly B and Cash have showed up to this horse riding shit. I guess they gonna sit around a campfire and talk about this ad nauseum. Okay, let's keep going. Asking questions because you don't know the answer is not being an instigator. Once again, words mean things. Clearly, you don't know the definition of words because you keep using them wrong. And because someone, when you came in and gave you a hug and didn't immediately jump down your throat because they had an issue and they just thought it wasn't the appropriate time, doesn't mean that they're being fake. That's not how that works. They just have decorum. And maybe that wasn't the appropriate time. And maybe he had plans to pull you aside later to talk to you about what the issue was, but y'all never got there because shit jumped off. I'm just saying common sense. If 2 plus 2 is 4 and 5 plus 5 is 10, the fuck are y'all even talking about? All right. Also, I really want y'all to understand how much I do not care about anything that's being said at this little damn table. But all right, it's gonna be what it is. Okay. There's still 40 fucking minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't. Not Jewel trying to build a narrative that Melly is recruiting people to just not be cool with her and not those people actually seeing you for your works and your energy that you bring and your hypocrisy and not fucking with it. That can't be the answer. It has to be Melly B is control the puppet strings. Okay. Daughter. Just say that Eugene has no reverence for God and or prayer and move on. All of this placating because he continues to be disrespectful when people are praying over food and he continues to eat. Just say he has no reverence for God and or prayer. And let's move on. Okay, before I get bored to death with this counselor session that they having with the leftovers, um, Alyssa goes to see her auntie Destiny and her friend Kiana. Destiny Brooks from the House of Brooks. They have a really important conversation about trans visibility and being lumped in with trans and non-binary. And I never thought they were the same thing. Maybe because I came into the awareness of both trans and non-binary at the same time, so I knew there was actually an acute difference. Those who, you know, have been in the community longer, I guess, nah, man, they assume anything that's not gay or lesbian falls into that particular category. I don't know. I don't know in the queer community. I'm not sure how the labeling works or any of that, and I'm not trying to mind business that is not mine's to mine. But it's a very important conversation, and I was glad that we had it uh, on this platform. It is 27 minutes. Jesus, it is 27 minutes. Okay. For all intents and purposes, I just want to say this: mental health is important to everyone. If you need it, go get some help. Go sit on somebody's sofa. Go get one of those programs like Better Health or something that you can text or call somebody. Um, Go to a hospital. Talk to a friend. Whatever you got to do to make sure that your mental is good, correct, do that. Don't ever let nobody make you feel shamed or like something is wrong with you because you want to take care of your mental health because your mental health is important. Because if you don't have your mental health, what the hell do you have? You understand what I'm saying? All right. And I'm going to use that to fast forward through whatever the hell the leftovers are talking about with this man because why? I'm going to watch it in 2 times speed because it's just 27 minutes and this is a 30. I'm 30 minutes into this video. I know I'm listening to this on 2 times speed, and the therapist is really preaching a word about self love and self care and all of that wonderful things. But did Raggedy Ann just call Dante a puppet? Why is Dante a puppet? Because he tried to hold B-Hawk accountable for the threats that she made after she got minked up in the face for the threats that she made? Is that what? Okay. So I'm just gonna say this. The therapist is correct. Violence is not always the answer, but sometimes it is, and that's just a fact of life. Like I don't understand why people sometimes choosing violence is the absolute correct course, because some people don't understand anything except that. So you have to meet them where they are, so they understand what you're saying. It's 17 minutes. Jesus Christ, this feels like it's never gonna end. Okay, so we're back to the racism conversation, and I'm just gonna say this because y'all know I am no fan of Miss Jewel. She cannot be racist. Racism is based on a power structure. Black people don't have the power. They don't have, it's a systematic set of rules. We cannot be racist. We can, however, be prejudiced and biased. And Miss Jewel has both of those things in spades. And it's not a cute look. Point blank, period. The end. Full stop. I don't. I don't know how many times y'all need us to say this. She's very much prejudiced, and it's nasty and it's rude. I don't know where else y'all want me to go with that. Part and parcel of her personality. I think the issue that Jewel is missing is that you didn't have to say shit. That's where the issue is. You didn't have to tell that girl a goddamn thing. You didn't have to call her and say you're not invited because it's fault just niggas. You didn't have to do that. You just did not have to do that. You could have just had your event and she just not be invited. You didn't even have to tell her the event was happening. I think it was the calling her to be like, hey, I'm having this super great event. Sorry you can't come because you're not a nigga. Love ya. You could have just not said anything. All this extra and then this trying to prop yourself up in your wrongness. Because I don't think it wasn't the you having the all black event was the issue. That's not the issue. Because I protect black spaces. It's the nastiness of you voicemailing this girl. And it's the nastiness of you immediate when she got on the phone. When you saw her, you was like, well, I'm gonna have to figure out if she's white or not, because I don't do white people. And then as soon as you get on a FaceTime call with her, you immediately asking her what her ethnicity is or what her race is, so you can determine how you're going to act with her. That in lie there in lies our prejudice issue with you, beloved. You could have just shut. Okay. Now hear this. Now hear this. Everything is not anti-black. Sometimes they just don't fucking like you. I'm gone. The retelling of this story with Melly B is a lot. He said all of those things about your friend, who he's actively in a beef with. Not all trans people. That's not how. Sometimes it's not transphobia. Sometimes they just don't like that one person. So fuck them and whatever they got going on. This fucking show does not want to end. It just doesn't want to end. Jesus Christ on the cross. Mr. Psychiatrist, man. I'm gonna call bullshit. Sometimes there is a reason. There's absolutely a reason to choose violence and knock a bitch slam into the middle of next week. Maybe you're too highbrow because you're college minded and you think you know everything and you, how dare you? Why would you put your hands on somebody? No, sometimes people need their hands put on. Yep. Sometimes you got to put your hands on people because they don't understand anything else. I'm tired of saying the same shit over and over again for the last hour and 35 minutes. So the episode ended with Jewel yet again contradicting herself, saying, "Oh, I just want to give you a hug, but I don't really fuck with you like that because I feel like you only come to me to talk about somebody else." The child, whatever. I don't even fucking care. I don't. I thought this was the season finale. This. If y'all think I'm gonna wait another, I'm done. Let me, okay, so let me say this: if you've made it this far, thank you. Secondly, um, I feel like I was harsh to Mega Body. Yeah, I felt like I was harsh. I felt like I was harsh. Yep, that's how I felt. Um, so there's that. Um, I am sick of all of this at this point. Listen, I had such high hopes for this show, and you know, hold on, you hold that thought. I have been doing reviews for this season since June of last year. It's April, and there's still supposedly another episode, and there's supposed to be a reunion. And anytime you make mention of their posting schedule or whatever, the young man gets in his feelings. Like I'm trying to dial down the nasty, mean, rude Scorpio bitch that's been bubbling in my spirit this whole review in the last couple of fucking days. Um, and try and give y'all something positive here at the end. I don't got it. Like I feel like for my mental health, I don't think I'm gonna review the rest of this. I might in the but I might feel differently in 2 months when the next episode comes out. So we'll see. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a kin. Ciao. I love y'all. Bye.